Okay, YouTube land, this is probably going to be several months later when this video gets put up, but I've been pretty busy lately with work and a few other things. I hadn't had time to do any work, but that is the passenger side fender, which is now finished. Yes, it's just a little shiny spot. Okay, the passenger side fender is now finished and ready for paint, and I have an interesting way to do that. This is the driver's side one. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to look it over a little bit before I do any painting on it because, well, it's been sitting here for a while and people have been walking through here, banging into stuff, knocking stuff over. And you may remember from our earlier video that this was already painted, and you're like wondering, what the heck, why are you priming it again? Well, long story short, when I tried to buff it and wet sand it, actually when I tried to wet sand it to buff it, it turned out that I didn't put enough clear coat on it, and I took the paint right off, and I just barely touched it with the sandpaper. Then I got frustrated, and I said, fine, I'm just gonna paint it and clear coat it with the 2 spray cans I have for both. And so I did, but it turned out really dark, which means the can spray paint, which is supposed to be that color, ends up being I don't have a color, but a lot darker than that, like two or three shades darker, which it looked good, but I didn't feel like having to repaint that and then find a way to paint the rest of the car the same color, so I just said, you know what, I'll just get some lighter primer, I'll scuff it, and I'll go with that. So 2 days after I originally decided to do that, I picked it up and I rubbed my finger across one of the edges that looked like there was something on it. The paint just went, came right off. So I was like, oh, okay. It's a good thing I'm repainting it then. So that's going to be painted again, but this time I'm not going to play around with it. The back sides of these and the edges will be painted, and on the insides, not in here, but back here, everything below this line, this line there on the other side will be painted black, which will match the engine bay. As you can see, it's dark. It's dark out here. And, oh, triple the sawhorse. That's really about it. I haven't really got anything else done to it. Except, I don't know if I showed this. I'm pretty sure I made a video, but I don't know where I put the video, but I'll just show it again. Oh, what's that? Does that say delay? Oh, yes it does. Does it work? Let's find out. It's on delay right now. What's that noise? Look. They work! That's on. That's basically like full. Or that's on like on, basically. Let me turn it down. All the way down. Let me turn it up slowly. Stop. Oh, it works. It stops. Turn it up a little bit more. Kicks on. Oh, kick on again. Turn it down just a little bit more. Oh, look at that. I love it. Let's not forget the standard. Low. High. And I do miss, but I don't want to hurt the pump, so. Oh, and she still starts. Well, she almost started. Hang on. Get my hand in the right place here. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if it'll start with 3. Bet you it will. Told you. That's all that for now. No news on the interior other than that. I found the paint pen I've been looking for to do the the silver edging around that cover piece. Other than that, that's about all I've been worried about. We've got a few other things going on, so I really haven't had a lot of time to do any videos or any work, so hopefully by the time this video gets up, I'll have a lot more videos put up by this time, I hope. Hope I'm not just rambling on. Anyway, that's all for now. See y'all later. Oh, looks like I didn't make it. It ain't summer yet, but it is hot, hot, hot out here. Let me turn it off. Oh, Oh my goodness. It feels like I'm back in summer. How hot is it? Let's see. 89. Looks like 80% humidity. Yeah, it's a little warmer here. I got the Elky out there. I was gonna paint the there we go. I'm gonna paint the edges. Let's see, clear, not clear, clear. I'm gonna paint the edges and such on the inside. This edge here, this edge. Anything from this line this way, except for back there. I'm not gonna worry about there. But this line, this little area here is pretty much what I'm gonna paint. I'm only gonna paint that with the color paint, and then the rest of this on the inside, except for this here. That, well, not this, but this here. Pretty much this all the way up to here is going to be painted the same color as the carb. Obviously, sorry, this side is going to be painted the same color as the carb. That spot is going to be colored the same paint color. That there. Anything that's going to be seen from pretty much the outside, it's going to be painted the same color as the car. But anything else, like this general area here, is going to be black, flat black, like the inside of the engine bay. That I'll do after I get the clear coat and the other stuff's dry. This is just finished, finally. It's ready for paint. Hopefully for the final flipping time. I'm so sick of having to do that thing, you have no idea. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit until the sun goes down, so it's not so hot in here, so I can get that stuff painted. I definitely got to get it painted today, because tomorrow I'm not going to be able to work on a whole lot. I might be able to do a little bit, but not a whole lot. I'm going to close the door here. I'll close it all the way. Doesn't really matter if the door's open a crack or not, it'll still be hot in here. Turn off my lights, off the radio. Oh, before I do that though, I'm going to show you my little clipboard here. Or dry erase board. All the car shows I've been watching, there's one in particular called Texas Car Wars. Sorry. Most of the time what these guys do, when they get a car from an auction, they make a list of things they want to do first, what they do first, what to buy first, what to fix first, and so on. I decided, what the heck, I'll get one too. My mom was nice enough to get this old dry erase board from some kind of Vietnamese teaching school or something. I don't know. It had like Vietnamese or something on it, or Chinese, or Korean, I don't know. I'm not trying to be racist, I'm just saying I didn't know. But it just was Asian, that's for sure. Anyway, as you can see, the very first thing was wet sand and buff front bumper trim, which is that annoying piece. Well, I put a check on it even though I didn't actually do that. But technically the front bumper thing's done. And then of course reassemble front bumper. I haven't done that yet since I need to paint the other piece. Finished body work on passenger fender. Got that. Next, so hopefully today, will be paint edges of fenders. And when my parents get back from their vacation, my dad will help me get this done right here. And yes, that's my little, not mine, but that's the quote, or whatever you want to call it. Every journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Like a rock. Yes, I love Chevy, and I love the song Like a Rock. I grew up with those commercials in the 90s, so whatever. Anyway, so that's that. I'm gonna turn off the light here before I burn up anymore. With the door shut, it's even hotter in here. Where is it at? There it is. Oop, careful. And yeah, there we go. And you see all this water on the floor? It came from our air compressor since it hasn't been used in so long. Go ahead and shut it off. Hopefully I'll hold that air till later. I'll come back out here hopefully around maybe 8 o'clock. Hopefully around somewhere close to that time. Whoa, look out. Avalanche. Look out, okay. Square bucket inside a round bucket. Not good company. So we'll just set that right there. Whew. Anyway. What time is it anyway? About 5:30, so we'll go in here and do some housework. Cat box, dishes, miscellaneous stuff. Whew. that stuff done and rest for a little while, cool off. Hopefully about about 8:30 it'll be cool enough out here. I can open the door back up, put the fans back up out there, get all the edges painted and that bumper trim painted. Plus there's 2 other pieces I gotta get painted, which are still in the back of the Camino, so I'll get them later. Get all that painted, and hopefully by tomorrow it'll be dry enough. I can, hopefully tomorrow it'll be dry enough. I can, come on, brain, wake up. If I have time before I go to work, I can put some clear coat on them, on the edges, I mean. And then after that, let that dry for a day. Then I'll put my tape. I'll put the tape to block off all the places I don't want to get painted black. I'll paint all that stuff black. That thing, I'll go ahead and put it back on the bumper. And hopefully we'll get to do some more work. So I'll be uploading more videos soon. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. See ya.